Well, I actually wound up making the bus. That's the good news. The bad news? Standing room only. I gotta stand. Because they don't have enough buses on this route. Let's see if this bus is just packed. This is the first stop. My watch. 3:56. A little late, but because we are, I made it. I thought I'd take the train and worry something happened. Storms. Switch to Hempstead is like everybody gets off the bus, hopefully I'm going to see them. Just made it. See, they don't have enough buses on this route. It was like this yesterday too. It's getting worse and worse and worse with this route. NICE needs to add service. MTA was running this bus ran every 8 to 10 minutes on a Saturday. That's what it needs to do. It's a busy route. Guess what? Now we have problems on NICE bus. n4041 never showed up. 8:30 bus never showed up. Oh, maybe it's just late. But they have shuttle buses that might get me to Mineola over there. So I don't know what I should do. But never showed up. Supposed to be here, never showed up. So I mean, they send buses out. Instead of that guy going out of service, you should have filled the runs. See, look at all these taxis. See, this is because people can't count on the buses. The taxis are here, ripping people off left and right. Because they can't count on these damn buses to show up. There's shuttle buses over there, so I'm never thinking of running over there and catching one. Because, yeah, another taxi. This is what goes on here. This is what goes on here. So I'm going to leave you a half an hour to wait for the next bus because this company can't fill the run. All right, meanwhile, they send buses out of service. They don't care. So, I mean, you know, people are waiting for buses. You can't have a missing bus on the 4041. It's a busy line. I don't know. I don't know if those buses are going anywhere or not. I'm afraid to leave the spot in case the bus does come. I think those are just on standby. I'm going to mess this place. This is going to be a separate video from the other one. Because now I'm going to get there later and... See, this is what goes on here. There's no excuse to have a missing run on the 4041. None at all. None at all. That's not the 4041. That is the 49. Oh, it's the 49. Yeah, it's the 49. So the 4041 never showed up here in Hempstead. I'm pretty sure those are just Protect buses. I don't know. I don't have the schedule for when those buses leave. But you can see here, missing buses. Look at all these taxis. This is what you get with NICE bus. See, because people know the buses don't show up. The taxis know that, and they get and then they rip people off. So I'm glad to show you this nonsense. Now I got to wait for a whole half an hour for the next bus because they can't fill the run. Unless he's running really late. We'll see what happens. I'll stick around here. I'm not going to go over there to those buses. But I mean, look at all these taxis. I mean, this is what goes on. They never allowed, when MTA was here, they never allowed all these taxis. I know it's not safe here, but I got to show you what goes on here. All right? Because of this unreliable bus system. Look at how many taxis there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? 4 taxis standing by to rip people off. All right? No, they don't fill the run. Never shows up. How do you not fill the run? How do you not fill the run? It's only every half an hour. Out of the bus went out of service. He could have filled the run. Now there's going to be people in Mineola waiting. I don't think those buses are going anywhere. So I'm going to be stuck in this lovely area a whole half an hour, extra half an hour, because this bus company can't get their act together. And you know that bus is going to be overcrowded. You can't have a missing bus on the 4041. I'm sure there are N88s coming in that are running off at Freeport. They can't fill the run. So keep you updated, but we have problems on Nice Bus again today. No surprise. And of course I'll cover it because this is what you get here with Nice Bus. This is what you get. Meanwhile, you have a bus sitting there not in service. You have all these buses sitting around not in service. See, they'd rather drive empty buses around than carry passengers at Nice Bus. It's more efficient to drive empty buses around than it is to actually carry people. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, they don't want to fill the run here. I mean, I'll wait here, but it's probably late. This is what we get to deal with here. So we got to wait for the next one. Just didn't show up. Never showed up. Completely unacceptable. How do they expect you to have a bus that doesn't show up? They expect you to wait a half an hour for the next one. It's ridiculous. I'm waiting to go to Mineola. Nobody cares. There's a bus sitting there. I don't know what run he is. You know, when MTA was here, this bus ran every 10 minutes on a Saturday. 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's every half an hour, and that's if they even show up. Meanwhile, they send buses out of service back to the depot. Instead of, I'm going to find a freaking supervisor here. We're going to talk to him. Because this is crap. All right? Keep an eye out for it. It's not on the tracker either. We're going to see. Let's see how long we got to wait. In the earlier video that I took, when the bus was crowded, looked like to get a seat, but this route, I'm telling you, nice bus. Meanwhile, n40s come like clockwork. But no, not on this route. They're always late all the time. So let's see if we can find a dispatcher to find out what the hell's going on. This bus is just sitting here. Here's a driver just sitting here. How efficient is that? Instead of driving the bus, he's just sitting there. All right? Instead of filling the run, taking us to Mineola, he's just sitting there. How is that efficient? You tell me. Just wanted showing up on the thing. See? I got to wait 20 minutes for the next goddamn bus to Mineola. You see that? That's ridiculous. Nobody should have to wait that long in a busy line like 4041. It's ridiculous. They're not going to fill the run. It's not service, not service. Instead of driving buses around, we have buses sitting around. Here's another bus that's sitting here, not service. Well, for that bus, but there's another one. Look, 1, 2. I feel like getting behind the wheel and doing the run myself. Except I'm afraid to drive. One fed up passenger can say, you know what? We're filling the run because I'm filling the run. I'm going to get behind the wheel of the bus and do the run myself. It's ridiculous. I don't do that because I don't feel like getting locked up. But there's some people out there who would. All right? Understand how they don't fill the run. If these buses sitting here, not filling runs. And is she gonna go back to the depot now instead of fill the run? Probably. Let's see what happens. So I'm pretty sure that 4041 is supposed to head back down to Freeport. So it's going to be a lot of people at Mineola waiting. What they should do, all right, it's the 55, so that's into line with the 55, but we don't know what bus that is. But again, they don't fill the run. You have buses running off, and they don't fill the run. You know, what's an extra little bit of time? They don't want to pay. This company does not want to pay these drivers an ounce of overtime. Right? This is what you get with Nice Bus. This is why the MTA needs to come back. Because when the MTA does things, when their bus breaks down, they fill the run. And here at Nice Bus, sorry, you're going to have to wait for the next bus, which will probably wind up being late. I mean, you can almost walk to Mineola faster than waiting for these buses. But it's warm, it's humid, and I don't feel like getting caught in the rain, so I'm just going to wait and show you the idiocy that is Nice Bus here at Hempstead. All right, and I know the security doesn't like you filming, but we'll see what happens. All right, that's an N6. That's an n55. And see, this bus is just sitting here. So I don't know what run he's supposed to do. Maybe he's supposed to do the 71 or 72. I don't know. But there you go. They don't fill the run. They just make you wait for the next bus. That's the way it is here at Nice Bus. So this bus just came in as the 55. We still got to wait now. Because you know this bus is going to be late because it's going to be carrying everybody. Hope I don't get caught in the rain. Still got to wait 17 more minutes. Might as well go inside. It's humid out here. An example of how long I've been here. Here's the next 15. You get better service on the 15 than you do on the 4041. I'm telling you, this route is just ridiculous. They do not have enough service on it, and I know damn well why it's happening. That's simple, but that's the next. I could have spent another half an hour in Rockville Center. All right, gotten on that bus. All right. That's what I'm going to do next time, I think. I was worried about some rain coming, which is why I left earlier. But there you go. There's the next one. More buses on the 15 than you have. Well, not going to Roosevelt Field so much. But see, that bus there, it could have taken me to Roosevelt Field. It was going that way anyway. Going back to Depot. But they'd rather drive an empty bus back to Depot because this company doesn't want to spend another 5 minutes. They look at their thing and they're like, nope, we can't even spend 5 minutes extra on overtime. There's 31. 31 and the 32 get better service than the 4041. It's like this route is a stepchild here. 4041. It's a stepchild. This route here. I actually have 2 bays for it. Back when MTA ran it, because it used to run so frequently. It used to run so frequently that have it every 5 to 10 minutes. Even on Saturdays, it would run every 5 to 10 minutes. Now it's every half an hour. I mean, that's a drastic cut in service. And I've been complaining to Nice Bus about this for a long time. This route really needs more service. But it carries the lowest average income, and that's why it gets treated like crap. It's simple. That's the bottom line. And Bruce Blakeman, he acts like, oh, I care about everybody. No, he's a racist piece. I said enough bad words in this video. But he's a racist, trust me. He's a racist because of the way he treats us. That automatically makes him a racist. Because if it was mostly white people that take the bus, it would count. It's most, he did the whole unmask the kids things for the school because he didn't want the kids having to wear masks. Well, he hasn't done a damn thing for bus riders standing up against the governor's mask order for public transportation. Because again, he's a racist. What else can I think of? Again, this is the way minorities have to live here. This is the way we have to live. Minorities, disabled, this is the way we have to live. While the white people, they get everything with a silver spoon. Finally coming, it's down there, finally. I've been here, waiting here almost 40 minutes for this bus. Just to go to Mineola, folks. Just to go to Mineola. That's how the taxis, they do very well. That's why they wouldn't be lined up like there if they didn't get people. All right. If I knew it wasn't coming, I would have hopped on maybe that shuttle bus. I don't have the schedule for it. That's the thing. Not service. Comes another one. Not service. Got more not service buses than buses actually carrying people. That's the way Nice Bus works. Supposed to be loaded. Complain to Nice Bus about this route till I'm blue in the face. All right, they do not listen and they do not care. Comes. It's pretty crowded too. We got a lot of people coming. A lot of people coming off this bus. So again, they had to wait. Look at all the people here. They had to wait. They had to wait a long time. This is a busy route.
N40, 41, maybe over.
This is the way we're treated. We have a lot of people getting on going to Mineola too. I'll look for another epic fail. Look, the sign is not working. It's flashing something. Yeah, nice bus. Yeah. It's horrible. It's not nice. And that's the real insult. This is that's opposite of nice. Nasty, unreliable, and just mean. It's mean to leave people waiting out another half an hour for the next bus when you can fill the run. There's no excuse for that nice bus. So.
If standing, please use handrails.
Oh, that's another thing about nice buses. They don't make rights on red anymore. It's a company policy. They don't make rights on red. So you gotta sit at these lights. I'm not seeing enough traffic lights. Nice bus says you gotta sit at lights even longer. You usually make a right on the red. No. Because nice buses, just idiotic. This is how not to run buses. Nice has done pretty much everything contrary to what you should be doing when you're running a bus system. For the run in the southbound direction, it's probably missing too. There's going to be a huge crowd in Mineola. It's going to be so. I'm not going to see, it's kind of dark. There's going to be a big crowd in Mineola probably waiting. The good news is you can they have a shuttle bus for the Hempstead line. Yes, that's right. They have a shuttle bus for the Hempstead line. So, you do that. If you want to get to Hempstead, just take that instead of the garbage. So that's more reliable. That's why we need to have shuttle. They get shuttle buses when their Hempstead line's down. They get shuttle buses. We don't get them. Just because it's ridiculous. That's because Garden City compromises a large portion of the stops for the Hempstead line. So for a certain demographic, they gotta be taken care of. Somebody over here, they're picking up somebody over here by the, and then we went up missing that light over there. I mean, it's only like a 15-minute walk to Mineola, but some people, they just don't want to walk. It's only 10 minutes from here. Not even 15. There's a light, I'd rather not miss it. This is too damn anyway. Oh my god, that car just cut in front of us. Yeah, another entitled snob. Thinks they're more important. Buses get more respect than this guy. They don't get any respect from the government. They don't get any respect from the majority of people. And there aren't enough people that care about us. We're just truly forgotten. It's okay to have a missing bus. And I have not seen the bus in the other direction, so I think to say that we're in a pretty big crowd to get to Mineola. So they're going to have a missing bus for the whole run. The bus that went out of service, I mean, all these buses going out of service should be filling the runs. No, they don't do that. It's so wasteful. This company doesn't want to pay an ounce of overtime. They got the epitome of shit. And they get away with it because nobody cares.
Mineola, bus, terminal.
I think we have a lot of people here. They might have just given up and gotten ripped off, though. Who knows? That's that many people here. Probably just gave up. Or maybe they got on the shuttle bus to Hempstead, which is great. Well, there you go. So we have some extra people waiting, but that's what you get with Nice Bus, folks. That's what happens when you rely on Nice Bus. So not count on this for anything. especially the 4041. It's the worst. 4041 is the worst route in the system. As far as reliability and crowding goes, it is the worst. So there you go.